Hey guys, my name is Anna. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So we are going on our first Disney cruise. And so this is our pre-travel day. I'll take you through our travel day tomorrow. So it's all going to be one vlog. Um, right now I'm staring at all of our laundry. Well, not all of our laundry. My husband and I were sick for a week and a half. And the laundry just kept piling up. So I had to wash all of our clothes and then get the more cruise appropriate clothes because we're going on a Disney cruise. Our first Disney cruise. And, you know, an added level of stress to this trip is that we're flying with our baby. She's 8 months old. And I don't know. I mean, I've watched other YouTubers and been watching their videos, and I'm like, well, I guess come tomorrow, we'll just see how things go, and you'll be along with us as much as I can video if she's not out of control. She's a pretty chill baby, so, but, you know, she's never been on a plane, and we've never been on a plane with her, so it should be interesting. I mean, she's gonna have to get used to it because her butt's gonna be on a plane a lot. I'm a travel agent, and I got plans for us. But I mean, I don't know. That's been my most like stressor is how she's gonna handle it. But I mean, I got her some little headphones because I heard that's, if I can grab it. I got these tiny little headphones. They are so adorable. And I did put them on her just to make sure they fit, and they fit. And yeah, she didn't hear me because I whistled really loud and she did not focus. And then I took them off her and I whistled again and she was like, what? So they work. So yes, so we are going on the Disney Wish and very short cruise. And part of it is education for me. I've never been on a cruise. I don't sell cruises very often. Actually, I've never booked a cruise for a client. I've had a few people ask, but I just haven't made a sale yet. And it's not been a passion, but I think as I progress as an agent, I think I will start adding it. But I think I'm going to be very specific about what I do. But anyways, I could figure out that business plan later. For now, laundry. Lots of laundry and packing. Good morning. So today's the day. We've got our suitcase packed. We got almost everything packed except for a few miscellaneous toiletry stuff. Like, I'm a huge fan of just using what's in like hotel rooms and also like cruise ships, like their shampoo, conditioner. The only thing that I really like definitely pack is my toothbrush, my face stuff, and yeah, so I have to pack the last of the camera gear. That's like the one thing that's been like, because the baby takes up so much stuff and we don't really want to take tons of stuff, but let's see. I think I could pack my camera in this little tiny thing, and I think we'll be fine. So I'm nervous. I just watched a few more videos on like how to travel with your baby. So I guess it's time to get the show on the road. So it's now or never. Or, well, I guess we'll find out if we missed anything when we get to the cruise. But I think we're packed. I think we got everything. Our flight got delayed by 30 minutes, but we're still gonna make, you know, there on time. We're flying out of Reagan in DC. Sometimes I get paranoid and I just double checked because we're located near Reagan International Airport, and we're also located near, actually BWI is also like in our zone, even though we never fly out of there because it's 2.5 hours away from us, and then Dulles. So I always double check because that would suck to go to the wrong airport. I have had friends that say they've done that before and it does suck. But yeah, so we're off. So we got here to Reagan. Parking was atrocious. Like, usually I've never had that many issues getting parking, but it was like full. And we went through TSA, and it wasn't as complicated. I was super worried that it was going to be like horrific. We have TSA pre-check too. But I had to walk with the baby in my arms. We had to collapse the stroller, everything else. They asked me, do I want to have my breast milk go through the x-ray machine, or would I prefer it not? And I said I prefer it not to go through the x-ray machine. They tested it, took about 2 minutes, and we're off. Now we're in the nursing station at Reagan. Baby is curious. She's really curious about like cell phones and iPads. But if you're at Reagan, if you fly JetBlue, I forgot, we're at Terminal B, I think. There's 2 nursing stations. I think there's a bathroom nearby. But it's basic, but it's nice. You got hooks to hang stuff on, trash can down there. You got a rocking chair, a changing station, which I need, hand sanitizer, and paper towels. So basic, but I'm gonna go ahead and get her changed because I really want something to drink and we need to get her situated. So next stop, the flight. Hey guys, so I usually take a lot more footage of the airport. I love airports, I love airplanes. But after I finished getting her changed and I pumped, it was time to board. The plane was late, which I'm actually really thankful it was late, because finding parking was awful. And the TSA checking the breast milk kind of held us up a little bit, and then just walking. If you park at Reagan, when you park at Reagan, you have to actually go on the 2nd floor, and then you have to go upstairs to get your tickets. And if you're at JetBlue, you have to go all the way down, and then you have to go all the way back to the 2nd level, and then go all the way down and then around. So it's not a huge airport, but especially if you're like with JetBlue, it can be a walk. It's kind of like better to be dropped off, because when you get dropped off, you're at 3rd level, so you can just go get tickets, check in your bags, and then go downstairs. But anyways, I thought the worst part would be TSA, and it wasn't, because as soon as we went, we got her in the baby carrier instead of the stroller. Husband, and then sorry. So when we got to the gate, we pretty much had to put her in the baby carrier, and then they were boarding. And we had paid for the even more seats. Gosh, I got something in my eye. So we paid for the even more seats on JetBlue. Basically, you board in Group A, and then you have a little bit more leg room, and that's about it. Like, I don't really think there's any more other perks. Yeah, so we scan our boarding passes, and we were stopped. And we couldn't figure out what was going on, and I didn't really want to get mad at the attendants, because at the end of the day, they're just worker bees. But it was really frustrating because, we paid extra to get on board, and and then it's like, for some reason, the system wasn't recognizing Raven's date of birth and information. And I guess, I get it. There's reasons why they have to account for the person. But I'm like, the person's a 20-pound infant. If you're 20 pounds overweight and the plane crashes, there was some other issues going on. 20 pounds shouldn't make or break it, but I get it. They have to follow laws. There's so much laws and legalities when it comes to the airline industry. But it took the attendant like close to 35 minutes just to correct her ticket. And he was online with like whoever he had to talk to. My husband was getting grumpy. She was doing so phenomenal. The baby was doing phenomenal, but she was getting hungry. And I mean, I had a bottle ready, but I really wanted to save that bottle for takeoff. And so finally, after I was like, can you just let us on? I mean, can you just fix it and then we can go, you know? And she was like, well, at this point, it's already delayed. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I'm like, we're the assholes holding up a whole damn plane, you know? Just because your system's glitching. And I hate JetBlue's website. It is the worst website I've ever dealt with. It glitches all the time, you know, simple changes. I actually got charged twice for our tickets to upgrade, and so hopefully the charge will get reversed, hopefully. It's just such a glitch system, and I hate it. I mean, I like JetBlue. I'm not complaining about their service when you're on the plane. Like the crew is phenomenal. They were super nice and they know how to do their job and they do it well. It's just the whole boarding process for JetBlue has always been a little janky, and it's like 90% of the time they're a little late or delayed. Especially since post-COVID, I feel like I've only had good luck going from DC to Florida with them being on time, except for this time, but not leaving Florida. And our plane did originate in Fort Lauderdale, so probably why. But and also when I got off the plane, I had a massive migraine. I've had a migraine all day today. It's been kind of ebbs and flows, and when we got off the when we got off the plane, it just was like ramped up. But any other things? Oh, we got transportation with Orlando Magical Rides. Orlando Magical Rides, yes. Our driver Steve was incredibly nice, super lovely person. Enjoyed talking to him. Hopefully he'll be our driver for Sunday, and yeah, definitely highly recommend it. And so yeah, so that was our travel day. And when we got here at the hotel and ate with our mother-in-law, or my mother-in-law, and the baby was like, she has been playing hard since we got here, and she ate good. She ate chicken and steak and shrimp, and oh, my baby. The baby flew like a champ. I was very shocked at how good she traveled. She pretty much during takeoff fed her the bottle. I got worried because she was going through it pretty quickly, and I'm like, oh gosh, you know, because I was, you know, they say like the pressure when you take off is when the babies get uncomfortable. I don't know if I gave her the bottle at the right time, but she ate it, and then she just passed out. She passed out pretty much 75% of the flight, and then she woke up and she wanted to play. I'm so thankful that the person sitting next to us wasn't a jerk about it. He actually tried helping me because I couldn't grab my cell phone, and he was really helpful in grabbing it. So super nice person. You know, I just sometimes flying with children is kind of rough. I mean, I know like for the parents, and now being a parent, I can see how some people are rude about it, but I think people that fly to Orlando kind of expect children. I mean, it might not be because it's, you know, theme park capital of the world, but I think people that go on Orlando flight should be expecting children to be on the flight, and there were, and I didn't hear any, like, I mean, not that any children is bad, because flying is stressful on adults, much less children. But anyways, this is going to be a long, wordy vlog, but baby did well. And, and that was it. You know, my stress is over for the next few days until we have to fly back. And yeah, so that's the travel day. So I'm sorry that it wasn't as beautiful and had more footage, but you don't come here for good content, do you? I just kid. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe if you've made it to the end, and take care. Bye.